It all started with a shove, a stare down, and a few bold words on the court. She thought bullying Caitlin Clark would send a message, but the only message she sent was one of regret. The crowd gasped. The cameras caught it all. And Caitlin? She didn't fight back with words. She responded with buckets. But what happened next shocked even the most loyal fans. The tables turned, the spotlight shifted, and suddenly, the bully became the target. If you think this is just another rivalry story, think again, because what she faced after taunting Caitlin Clark, it changed everything. Let's break it all down. Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the biggest stories in women's basketball and beyond. Today's story isn't just about one moment on the court, it's about the consequences that come after. Caitlin Clark, known for her killer shot and calm under pressure, has been on the receiving end of a lot of heat this season. But this time, one player went way too far, and she paid the price for it. Let's dive into the full story of how it went down, and how Caitlin Clark let her game do all the talking. Before we get into the drama, let's talk about Caitlin Clark herself, a college basketball icon, the all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I history, the future of the WNBA. She's not just a highlight machine. She's a symbol of grace, grit, and greatness. But fame doesn't just bring fans. It brings critics, doubters, and sometimes bullies. Caitlin's style of play, fearless, flashy, and laser-focused, rattles her opponents. And it's not the first time someone has tried to throw her off her game. But this time, it got personal. It happened during a heated matchup. A player from the opposing team, let's call her Player X for now, took things too far. From the jump, there was trash talk, elbows, cheap fouls, glares. At first, Caitlin ignored it. She was focused. But after one hard foul and an intense moment where Player X stood over her, yelling, mocking her, it crossed the line. The crowd turned. Boos erupted. Even the commentators called it out. Player X thought she had the upper hand, but she underestimated the fire she lit under Caitlin Clark. Caitlin didn't shove back. She didn't shout. She let her skills do the talking. In the second half, she dropped 3 after 3, step backs, crossovers, deep-range bombs that looked effortless. She led a comeback that left Player X scrambling to catch up. By the end of the game, Caitlin had a near triple-double, and the scoreboard wasn't even close. It was more than a win, it was a statement. The fans knew it. The cameras knew it. And Player X. She finally realized what she had provoked. After the game, the clip of her taunting Caitlin Clark went viral. Social media exploded. Fans called it disrespectful. Analysts broke it down play by play, highlighting how unnecessary and unsportsmanlike it was. Brands pulled away. Interviews were cancelled. And within days, Player X issued a public apology, not just to Caitlin, but to fans everywhere. But the damage was already done. In a game where reputation is everything, hers had taken a massive hit. This is where we see the real power of presence. Caitlin didn't need to fight fire with fire. She stayed calm, played hard, and let the world decide who the real baller was. So why does this matter? Because Caitlin Clark represents more than just stats. She represents a new era of women's basketball, one where talent, leadership, and composure matter just as much as flash. Despite the hate, Caitlin keeps rising. Her name is all over WNBA draft boards. She's already changing how people see the women's game. And that's why moments like this one, where a bully tries to break her, end up doing the opposite. They make her stronger. There's a bigger story here for athletes at every level. Trash talk is part of the game, but there's a line. And when you cross it, you risk more than a foul. You risk your reputation. Player X learned that the hard way. Her attempt to intimidate backfired spectacularly. Meanwhile, Caitlin walked away as the bigger person and the better player. That's what makes her different. And it's why fans from across the world are drawn to her. Because in a league full of talent, it's her mindset that sets her apart. Now, all eyes are on Caitlin Clark as she prepares for her rookie season in the WNBA. She's expected to shake things up, just like she did in college. And if anyone tries to test her again, well, they better be ready. As for Player X, She's taken a step back from the spotlight, working to rebuild her image. Whether she bounces back remains to be seen, but she'll never forget the night she tried to bully Caitlin Clark and paid for it. Caitlin Clark doesn't just play the game, she redefines it. And moments like this prove why she's the future. What do you think about how she handled it? Was it the ultimate clapback or what?